certainly our administration, and this evening I believe President Cephus and First Lady of Wharton are here tonight. We want to thank you for attending and being here with our students. Thank you very much. We that you're here. Also, our colleagues in our School of Visual Performing and Communication Arts, we want to send a special thank you to Teresa Scott and to Miguel Elizalde, who's got students here tonight who are recording this program for not just our archives, but also Susan Bago does an actual assignment in her graphic design class. Maybe some of the students are here to see that show tonight. And they make posters based on the words that our students have written. It's a collaborative process, and we have so many students we want to thank. Not just the talent backstage that you're going to see tonight in acting and performing, and the contributed works of the authors have been amazing. But putting the show together, our stage manager, Alyssa Krasovich, I want to thank you. On sound design and sound Emily Vaughn, our backstage, she's our assistant stage manager. I want to thank you. Michael Dorneman, who is our technical director, and just so that you know, we left the head over heels and set up because it does so many cool things. And so we're using that as a set and a background for the show tonight. And Dorothy, Austin, Harold, we want to thank you very much for all of your contributions. You didn't know, this is a blueprint event, and so there is a QR code out there. You pasted it out on the lobby display. Just a couple more things. If you have an electronic device or a cell phone or something, turn it off. Don't take pictures, just because it can distract not only the actors, but your neighbors who are beside you. So we want all the patrons to enjoy. I'm so proud of the students because it takes so much courage to get out here and put your works in front of people, your peers especially, and your faculty members. And so it's a courageous thing for them to do, and I applaud them and their efforts. We have 3 original plays tonight. The show is actually 60 minutes long. And so you'll see poems interspersed. Some have been written by the actual poets who are presenting them this evening. The academic theater program allows for growth and opportunity and experience. And so what I want to do is let you know that the student director for this production is Morgan Tripp. The credit that she's getting for her 480 class. So this is all part of your project. And I wanted you to speak to them a little bit, and I'm going to get out of your way. Introduction, enjoy what we're doing.
Hello, everyone. As you know, my name is Morgan Tripp. It's nice to meet you. Now, being the student director of Student Youth Works has been quite the experience. Directing is more than what you can see on stage, so a lot more goes into it. Some of that including, sorry. Take your time. Selecting some of the poems and plays that you see on the stage right now. And even directing events. Sorry. You got this. I'm so excited that you guys are all here tonight. And I can't take all the credit for everything that you see on the stage. I did direct my own piece to be an artist, but Tajon Jeanty and Sherry Lee Allen directed Public Education. Immortal Lake and Eternal Rock is directed by Leegins. And all the poets, well, they did all the work themselves. So I now present to you student produced works.
Yeah. So, what are we doing? Are we just getting into it? Or are we...
Getting into it? No, we have to start correctly. If you start properly, the rest will follow.
Barry, you're making this sound more complicated than it is.
I'm just following protocol, Valerie.
That's Justin's job. He's in charge of the group.
She's not wrong. Fine.
All right, everyone, I can do roll call. I know. Even though there are only 4 of us here, Professor Greg demands it.
Got it. Okay.
Valerie,
Hair.
Barry,
Here.
and Alicia.
Here.
Ugh. Now that whatever that was, is over with, we can finally get down to business.
Okay. So, according to our agenda, today's assignment is to figure out what to name our newspaper. So, does anyone have any ideas?
Really? No?
Do you have any?
Oh, well, why is this so hard?
Would you relax? It's just a title.
Just a title? You know, it's really, truly fascinating how long I've known you and I haven't raised a hand to you yet.
How adorable. A modern day Felix and Oscar.
Oh, shut it.
What are you talking about? We've been here for however long and you have not come up with an idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. Last time I checked, we were a team, mind you, of 1, 2, 4, not just 1. And as a team, I expect all of you to come to me with your own ideas.
Well, you can't shoot down everything you pitch. It's not that serious.
I disagree. A title is important, of the utmost importance. It describes everything we're about.
Fairy, you can't get so agitated over such trivial matters.
Well, it feels like I already have, so you're gonna wait on that.
I wouldn't try to fight with the only person in this room who shows you any kind of compassion.
Oh, really?
Don't play with the fire unless you want to get burned.
Okay, Valerie. Alicia, Justin. You're right. I just have to stay calm.
Really? Is that easy?
Apparently it is.
Oh. So, who has a paper here?
Okay. I've got one. The Infomaniacs. What?
I don't know. That sounds too risque, even for a college newspaper. How about the Campus Chronicle?
It's too pretentious.
Said the kettle.
Don't start again. Seriously.
And look, this is a school newspaper, not a middle school series of fantasy literature. It's not the Magic Tree House.
Don't start again. I think that we should do the Bulletin Press. It feels lazy, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, I gotta give you a point on this one. I mean, where's the magic?
In my defense, I wanted to start basic.
Oh, you sure did.
Okay. I have another one. A timeless campus.
Oh, so we're just saying the first thing that comes out of to our minds. Okay, let me try myself.
What does that have to do with anything?
It doesn't. The point is, it's just as stupid and irrelevant as that title, and Morris for that instance.
Hey, you know what?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Barry, I'm usually a nice one here. The three of us have been pitching ideas back to back, and you've done nothing but criticize this entire time like you're Roger Ebert. So, at the risk of unleashing my dark side, why is it that you can't seem to come up with a single idea?
Because I don't have one. Okay, I don't have one. I just feel like anything I would offer to any of you would be useless. It's hard for me to come up with ideas. Half the time, I'm either chewing the inside of my cheeks or biting my tongue while I think.
Well, you don't know how to react to any of your ideas. The best you can hope for is that we like them.
That's true. You can't be afraid of failure. Otherwise, how else you get improved?
That's why I'm so hard to get along with. Look, thanks for the therapy session and all, but I think I will manage just fine. So at the risk of total humiliation, how about the Education Gazette?
No.
Okay, well, that's enough.
Oh my God. Was that worth it? Was that worth the daytime Emmy performance you just put on? We're getting off topic.
Look, there's got to be something we can name this newspaper. It has to be subtle. I feel like there was some thought put into it.
I got it. There. Something we can all agree upon.
Well, I compromise upon.
I think it looks perfect.
Right? You did a great job, Alicia.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Look, I just said it.
Yes. You know what I really did? This is what I really did. I'm saying enough. It's not going
A xenotransplantation and inflation of information. A chaotic transformation, the correlation left unfound. Mysteries confound, they leave us out of hesitation. Education leads to evolution of the minds from pollution to production. New construction pulls fact abduction. Reduction, fumigation of the factory. The fact of it is, it's not me. It's all the things I have to be. The last of these I try so hard to please myself. The flame fleas in my brain, fluttered friction filled, addiction killed. From pollution to production. New construction calls back abduction. Reduction, fumigation of the factory. The fact of it is, it's not me. It's all the things I have to be. The last of these I try so hard to please myself. The flitting fleas in my brain, fluttered friction filled, addiction filled. By self-destruction, full induction, the pain conduction. Ambition is a strong concoction, so many pills to swallow. But I won't give up. I can't rely on good luck to make the world starstruck. I need to get unstuck. I need to be remade, a product of my past that won't let the future fade. Power is man-made, but by practice and talent that can only upgrade me. I am the appraisee and the appraiser, but I can't ignore the existence of the matter. All the chatter, brand new batter, same old batteries. Will I live up to expectations if I don't know where the bar is? Will I see every scene I've written for myself, my reflection refracting across the seas with my ascendancy? I'll surely need help from my family, my stable axle tree constantly supporting me, even as my wheels turn off the road to places I've never known. I'll make myself well known. I may have flown the coop, but I'll be back, with no reason to question why. The answer is that of I have become who I wanted to be, all those years ago, barely free from myself, but still filled with glee. At the thought of who I could be, I am me, and like the birds in the sky, I am free. Thank you.
The ring is full. Yet, I am alone. Everyone is doing something, speaking, listening, laughing, and I, this awkward being, observing. noting the writing on the wall, the cobwebs in the corner, and the facades on all the faces. I tried to contort mine into similar fashion, but it fades like once brilliant autumn leaves. I don't know where I fit, even in a room full of people. Somehow, I'm isolated. My steps are still loud, even when my voice is not. Sometimes I think I was cursed with my tongue because I'm the only one who can hold it back. I'm only violent when I need to be, and I'm still learning I never need to be. I am a tank who tinkers. I am a warrior who writes. I am a gentle giant. I am a specific type of friend, loyal to a team. I try to be available whenever they're in need. I'm like the big brother, making sure everyone is safe. I open all the doors, run all the errands, and make sure everyone gets what they want before me. I'm an open book because I value honesty, but I still get left open because no one wants to read. I have said no too many times for everyday plans. I have said no too many times to be included in everyday plans. I'm the call at night when everyone else of value is resting. Midnight makes for great moments, but little do they know. I learn on a daily basis the hardest place to be is alone. My voice is an instrument. It can move a crowd to tears with just one chord, but whenever I see you, it gets out of tune, and I forget what to play. And this sporadic sound comes out. Harmony has fled, and so have you. You attack me simply because we have different brains, different skin on the same skeletons, and I wonder how you learn it. How you learn to turn beliefs into bullets. Metal casings clanking on concrete because you'll follow any shallow shepherd like blind sheep. I have been judged for things seen on a screen before people even got to know me. But my opinions are not oppressive. My messages have no malice, and my words are not weapons. So stop wielding yours. Thank you.
Don't tell me you're damaged, Icarus. You flew too close to the sun and now you're drowning. I'm just trying to save you before Hades takes you mind, body, and soul. I'm just a siren that likes to play with things on the brink of death. I like the way the warm wax cools on your neck as it hits the water. I like the way you're looking at me now. Desperate. Maybe I will take you to the shore if you kiss me with your final breath. Thank you.
I wear people like clothing to see which ones fit. Searching for you is like looking for my left shoe. I hope to find you someday. Seeds and thorns embedded in dead skin. If I had you, I might have been protected. But my room is too messy to find you among the clutter. Thank you. I want a childlike love, pregnant with naivety, bearing pain with all, and oh, the wonder of it all. Thank you.
A grape is a succulent and a hydrating fruit. We, as a human race, have decided to put it through a process known as dehydration. We suck them out and dry them out and spit out a skinny thing, ruining its delectable taste and call it a raisin. A wilted, shriveled, despicable and foul thing. And my mother simply piped it. They look like cockroaches. And what do we do with these raisins? We put them in pies, breads, fruitcakes, or whatever to make it look pretty and sound look good. We tend to do something very similar to women. We take young, beautiful, and vibrant women and put them through what is called societal standards. Second them drive their life and making them feel they need to become sticks with lungs. Stripping them of their words and fire to leave behind obedient and smiling statues, ripping them of their ideas and leadership qualities so they can follow orders and listen. We make them become all the same, leaving behind raisins. Lumping them together and saying they're all the same. Something for us to view and to look at what we don't want to look at ourselves. Thank you.
Open your mind to me. Let me know what's in your head. A valley of secrets, but it takes a village. Around the cobbled streets and pits of fire, hidden in the shadows, your true desire. Leading away, following a path hard, eroding the walls to make your life long. Violent, unintentional, yet wasted to the core. Your life in slipless knots, but your words are not lore. Beware the trials in which you yourself are judged. The closer to the cliff, the softer the nudge. For now we hit the scent of descent, rapidly falling towards the ground. Better that than you being chased by the hound. Maybe now you finally faced enough to stick around. To stop voicing your emotionless opinions. To stop dreaming of swimming with the fishes. To stop breathing. Seeing. Being. Well, isn't that just the epitome of pity? Thank you.
Hey, Dakota!
Hey, how's your trip?
It was amazing. It was great, actually. It was amazing. The weather was awesome. Got some stuff from home for graduation. Speaking of, how's the project going?
He told me, I've been here for 3 hours. I can't find my choices. This is my last extension, and I'm pretty sure my professor is going to watch, so.
Right, that's fair. Do you know how to speak that?
I'm hardly a senior.
But you're walking the stage? That isn't easy. I know I finished my project last week, but it wasn't a walking part. I'm not judging you. A plus, Dr. Stenard is a good professor. So the best is for the best.
Right. That's right.
We're manifesting success this semester. Stay with me now. My life is amazing. Very amazing.
My life is amazing. Very amazing.
Okay. Oh, speaking of, thank you for watching Sunday. Where is he?
Over by my
Sunday! Home! Come here, Sunday. It's me. He always gets like this. Sunday! I just got my hair done. That's probably it. Sunday! Oh, I hear him. Here we come.
Please get out of my house.
He's so cute.
I'm really out of your house.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going. Call me if you need anything. See you later?
Yeah. Fine. Take care.
Yeah, you're on your way.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message system.
Hi, it's me. I'm out of town until Monday. Just leave a message.
Hey, Kristen. It's me. I just wanted to let you know that my art exhibit is in a few days, on the 21st, 6 days from now. I'd love to have you there. There's no reservation required, and I know we talked about it coming a while back, but yeah. With graduation coming up, I know how things can come all at once. But anyways, the thing that we did together is in my showcase, and I'd really love to have you there. I hope to see you soon.
Think I can jump this?
You could if you tried hard enough.
I feel like this will be the party to get. This will be the dream. Come get me to the party tonight.
Nairobi, please don't.
The theme park is already happening.
Jump, 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 jump!
I feel like I could have told you what was coming next.
It was fire.
So, how do you get going?
Oh, we work together.
Cool. Where?
At the galleries. She's a very talented artist. One of the best around.
I agree, but galleries, that's interesting. What type of artwork do you do?
Oh, no, not me. I intern at the galleries. My parents own the place. I'm going to school.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you two know each other?
Not really. A friend of a friend. Nairobi and her had class last semester, I think. I met Nairobi through church.
Church.
Church?
Sense of subject?
Maybe the song.
Did you drink any?
No, not really. But it doesn't have anything to do with religion. It's family stuff.
Yeah, I gotcha. Everyone's got their own thing going on.
So, you guys ready for graduation?
I know I'm not. Grad school is expensive.
I know, sort of. I mean, I got a job lined up. I'm not really excited for it. I'm just ready to walk the stage.
Yeah, we hardly counted down the days. Speaking of, guess what, Theodore? You're not trying to let me off work next Sunday.
Again?
What happened?
Where I work, they always give you a hard time about the gate or I'm not making my graduation regardless. But it's still annoying, you know? It feels like I can't control my own life.
I'm praying.
Do you think the comments ready to go out?
I don't know. Let's go check.
I'll text it over on the way. Hey, Circle, send private message to your Helen.
Hey!
Are you still helping out tonight?
Yeah.
How's it been?
I mean, it's doing good. Happy you left it. Everything done, but now I'm working with you.
Did you eat?
Yes. I gotta make myself a sandwich. I was feeling a little overwhelmed after the first draft, so I took a break and I called Kristen. But I did get my drafted.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, the Gallery's gonna love that and all.
But did you say Kristen?
Your Kristen?
Yeah. Don't get too comfortable. Okay, I just have to finish up my questions.
Tell us, is this about the project?
No, I'm talking about the party, but you talk about Kristen, then yeah, I just call her when I get stressed.
How long have you been called?
Today's not the 8th day or something.
Dakota.
I know. My aunt told me that keep her phone in her room. Her voicemail's still set up. Peter, I heard that you're religious. So you believe in God, right? I mean, hell. Where do you think she went?
I didn't know her. If I'm being honest, that's not really up for me to answer.
Guys, I'm not ready to graduate. I don't know if y'all are, but if you aren't, I'm glad you look like it. I can't keep up with my life the way that it is, and everything I need is right in front of me. My friends, my work, my mail, school, cafeteria, everything that I need is right here, and I just can't bring myself to do any of it. How am I supposed to?
Hey, I understand. We all do. We were just talking about it on the way here. If you need to take some time off in the gallery, you can do so.
And that's just it. We're expected to just live like this. I can't live like this. I don't know what I'm doing. And I do what I can. I have a job, I go to school, I talk to my family, I go to therapy. It's supposed to be right. And I know, trust me, I know calling Kristen won't bring her back. But that was my friend. My best fucking friend. They told me to take some time off in the gallery, but the world just doesn't stop moving.
I know.
I feel like I'm missing a part of myself without her. Life is still going on. Her voicemail is still set up. Her plane ticket was still bought. Her painting is in my showcase. She's still here. And I don't understand why. Why, after 4 years, I can't finish this fucking project. 4 years of my life and I don't know what to do with it. So I'm still growing. I just can't.
Listen, we may not know each other, but we're going through the same things. I'm sure everyone has their own thing going on, but at the end of the day, we all can use some more support. We may not know each other, but maybe we can help.
Yeah, I definitely could have used some more, help with my project last week. So I'm here if you need me to be.
That sounds nice. I know we're not scrupulous, but I'm glad y'all are here.
Of course.
Yeah, sometimes when you look around you, the things you need is right around you.
No, you did. We just helped.
Thanks, y'all. I'm sorry.
Do you want to walk it down to the gallery?
Yeah, good. See me grab luncheon?
Yeah.
Life's not going to be the same after we graduate, is it?
No.
Right. That's right. Just checking.
Change is tough, but it isn't something to be afraid of.
My uncle always said this: you're never going to have the right life, but it's yours. It may be hard, challenging, but every stage is new and you can shape it every time.
Right, it just looks different. And plus, we all know you're a great artist. Nobody would doubt it, but it's gonna be beautiful.
The absence of you makes me realize, abruptly, that one day I'll die again. How many times have I died already? I feel empty and hollow, bare and uncovered, vulnerable. You never promised me forever. And I guess I thought that I'd get one day saying, instead of a figment of my imagination, if you came back, I really know I was crazy. Losing you was the sign that I was better instead of grandeur, mania, and the belief that I could live forever. Thank you.
I think of you when I'm by the sea, a grotto of possibility. I believe in a thing called love. It's hard to tell the future. I can't hold it against you. It's like waves on a sandbar. Why does this have to be so hard? I remember asking you if you liked it by the sea. You said you preferred the mountains. I realized we want different things. Thank you.
Yeah,
You feel empty?
I do. I don't really know what to do about it.
Well, I think we all feel like that in points of our lives. Is this the loneliness you mentioned last night?
I think so. Just feel like if I had a support person who genuinely loved and was willing to deal with me, that life would be easier. I wish someone would say, tell me the entire context of your life and I'll stick with you for the rest of it.
I understand that. And you're a great person and you deserve exactly that. Damn, I keep hearing that and it's compelling.
How so?
Like, I want that for you, but, or at least just to make you feel better, always.
I know. But I also know that you aren't mine. I mean, at least to a certain extent, but I want to be greedy and selfish.
I get that. Do you want me to fill you?
No. Not if you aren't meant to feel too.
Let's be honest with ourselves. We all vie for attention. But if we are all playing the role of talking heads, then who's interested in sitting and listening? We shout our big words of hope and change, but never actually want to be the change. People with power have the ability to act, but choose to wait for the masses to react. The players set up their pawns on the chessboard, manipulating each piece, making sure to capture the kingdom and win the game. They marvel at the destruction as the dam breaks and the wall comes crashing down in their chaotic victory. This is when they play defense, saying, I got the problem, I didn't start it. Attacks are thrown and fingers are pointed, pictures and footage of the carnage are put on display for the ignorant to be convinced who is to be blamed, the supposed starters or the wrongly accused. We can never seem to find the racing savior that will finish this game. We all collectively decide to wait and wait and wait for someone to save the day. But what about the carnage? What about the broken pieces of glass left behind? Or better yet, what about those who are suffering in silence? Have you considered those who whisper and tiptoe in their own homes, trying to speak in full-length sentences, but only reveal fragmented pieces, stifling the truth? Consider those who wake up with a gasp, only to realize that this nightmare is their reality. Do you know that there are students who go to class with marks on their skin to cover up their truths that come from within? We wait, and we wait. And then it's too late. Aren't you tired of being part of the game? Let's take action. And get off the board. Thank you.
This poem is called Trigger because the triggers that pull in my mind might be the same that pulls in yours. Trigger warning. Some days I don't feel like myself, and the environment around me begins to suffocate me, smothering me in the weight of gravity until the point of being I can no longer be. Stopping me from being the best of me, tearing away the only part that could have bested me. Trigger warning, holding my breath isn't optional, but an escape. It gives me the thought of, will I make it past a minute, or will it be too late before I can take that minute back? Trigger warning, I sometimes feel like my friends would be better off without me. Feeling the burdens transfer onto them only makes me weaker than how I began. Best friends until the end, until my end becomes the same. Trigger warning. If I wasn't here, what would really change? I ask myself this nearly every day. Stopping myself from crying only makes the water build. Like a wrecking ball to a dam I break. My bones turning into water, my mind turning into a funnel, sending me down a rabbit hole that I'm not sure I'll ever escape from. How'd you do it, Alice? How'd you make a world so magical from your perspective, eyes that then had managed to turn so? Trigger warning. I am weak. I am tired. And I am trying. Thank you.
I stared down at the page in my only consolation, putting pen to paper. Fantastic relation of the spring. Fanatic fancy flickering and flirting through the boards of my bored and tired mind. One broken, one turning, faster than flame, faster than power, faster than friends, and quicker by the hour. There's weight to my name. And that may be a blessing, but it's got me fully stressing. Every day is pressing. Actions, life repressing, redressing, refreshing. Decisions unrelenting. I should be resting. Repenting for my wasted time, a sin to conscience and mind. But I find that experience is the best teacher. Relaxation a required feature. Let me have fun before I make her one. Furiously fixating, frustrated but enjoying it. Understand my writing, can't mess up, I'm destroying it. A purposeful message prescribes the patient's interpretation. Please understand, don't comprehend. Work until the nation's end, until creation's rendered a place for my face in history. Ability is not up to interpretation. Elation and regulation and inundation, but not before a suffocating generation by my mind's imagination. Underestimation of rhyme, overestimation of time. Justified, now I've testified. Thank you.
I should have never taken that deal. I sit or float now, sinking words that will fill nowhere but my own brain. I attempt to sing, speak, but to no avail. I can feel it now as the motionless space begins to fill the spaces between my fingers and toes. And this drab was burnt off long ago. That motionless space fills my corpse, and I am doomed to watch it. Ever since it happened, I've been propelled forwards and forwards to no end. I should have never taken that deal. Millions and millions of dollars scorched, floating by me. Millions of dollars that once belonged to a long-forgotten economy on a destroyed blue planet that I once called my home. Society's fall, destruction, genocide was written with my signature. It was the easy way out of having to work or even attempt to provide. And here I am. At this point, I should have just slaved at a general store. Anything was preferable to this. I should have never taken that deal. On Christmas Day itself, millions of families and billions of people were wiped out in a singular instant. No one could have seen it coming, how could they? And no one could have done anything to prevent it. To prevent such a catastrophe. That horrid explosion was not a part of it, but I can't help but feel like I had some kind of hand in it, like a sleazy salesman that's trying to sneak absurd amounts of interest into the final contract before you even have a chance to look at the contract once again. Or perhaps the devil himself. I should have never taken that deal. Every now and then I pass a planet. I'm well past Jupiter by this point. My only hope now is that the gravitational pull of some planets will save me from this abyss. But I could never be so lucky. There are so many stars visible when the only light pollution inside is that of your glowing white and frozen skin. You see, at first it was manageable, oddly enough. You see, when the Earth exploded, the crust wasn't completely obliterated. And I came into contact with some of these materials, and with them, inventions of man. Some held food, water, supplies, the like, while others held novelties. If I were a crazed man, a disgusting, depraved, horrible man, perhaps some of these men, women, and children could have provided that cruel novelty of the flesh. But I have never been so hungry. No. You see, a crime against man is one thing, but a crime against God would yield me no favors. Even if I were hungry enough, they are well past me by now. And much of my teeth are missing. I still pray. A fool's errand. It's done me little these days. Years. I still pray for some kind of salvation, but my fear, with God being my only hope, is that I have fallen out of His graces, out of His reach, out of that life, that creation, that dirt, that everything has been reduced to nothing but scatters across a long forgotten universe. A merciful God would take pity and end this torment, but a right and just God would punish me for my transgressions. Perhaps I have fallen out of His reach. But perhaps I'll come in contact with a foreign and alien God, a God with 3 heads and 7 arms, a God that will listen to my prayers, which up until this point have fallen across dead ears. Perhaps a shiny and reptilian God on a foreign planet will take pity and smother the light from my eyes. He should have never taken that deal. If I could have just held on to something, anything, if I could have just held on to a blade or a firearm, I could have done the work myself. I swear I could have. Could I? Would I even be able to do it both physically and mentally? Would I be strong enough to pierce a blade into my own brain? Would a gun even work in this endless space with no oxygen? I should have never taken that deal. You see, there's a common misconception about immortality. It does not absolve you of pain, it only lets you live. The suitcase. The suitcase, a wandering, frozen, and floating suitcase. I've been eyeing it for some time now. We've been floating in similar directions. Is it the same suitcase? Or is it merely a trick of the fading light? Every now and then, the vague gravitational pull of planets sends us far away from each other and back together again, but it is always, always out of reach. How could I ever hope to open it if I can't hold it with this torturous figure eight? If I could just... If I could just hold it. But even if I get a hold of it, what then? I have no tools but my long and dragging fingernails, and what little teeth I have left are weak and chipped. How could I ever hope to open that icily sealed thing? I'm myself a man malnourished. A planetary gust of wind could get me in the best of a fight. That suitcase. That thing that's been taunting me for so long. I never believed in love or twin flames, but soulmates. Soulmates we were meant to be. That thing that dwells within that case. That thing that I once trapped in that very suitcase for a reason that I once feared, now begged for. My one true love has taken the unmistakable form of that primordial slug creature. That snail, that insect, that snail that has evolved to carry a shell. It wants me just as much as I want it. And I need it. Lord knows I do. I am forever doomed and placed to watch myself pass through immortality. I may exist, but I died along with everyone else that fateful day. So please, my only hope, please, my love, my soulmate, my everything, end this horrible, rotting, eternal existence. I should have never taken that deal.